Okay friends, hello out there in YouTube land. This is Michael Wilson Barber's little YouTube channel, and today I'm going to grill these St. Louis style ribs that I dry rubbed last night. Took the silver skin off, left overnight in the refrigerator, and put a little brown sugar on there. I'm going to do these low and slow. I'm trying to do about 225. Some chicken breasts. They're marinated also with the brisket rub. No brown sugar, but olive oil, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, balsamic vinegar, and I think I'm going to mop today. I'm going to use some cider vinegar, some of this brisket rub from HEB, Texas brisket rub. This was the main rub I used. You can see there's not much left. There's my mop right there. I'm gonna mop because I haven't done it in a while. I started my fire with these tumbleweeds. I like to use Kingsford Original. I don't like to use any other flavor. These tumbleweeds, they say they're all natural, so it's like shavings, like pine shavings or something, with paraffin wax. So they're great for starting charcoal briquettes. I don't use a chimney anymore or any of that stuff. I read a book last year about explorers in Antarctica, and they used to use paraffin wax to start all their fires and to light candles and stuff or whatever, or cook with. So I really don't know what it's made of. It's some sort of wax. It's paraffin wax. I'm using some hickory chips because I'm making pork ribs, and I like the taste of hickory smoke on the pork ribs. And later, as these ribs cook, I will use Maull's St. Louis barbecue sauce, original classic, near the end, and then I'll bake them slow in the oven. Okay, so I got my Weber grill, your standard Weber grill, and you can see it's going pretty good. I'm trying to get it under about 225. It looks like I need to pull the air a little bit back to cool it down a bit, but I'm going to now place these ribs and stuff in here, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, bye. Okay, here's a situation with which to deal. So I'm doing the coals and some of the smoked chips over here. Then there's a water pan over there. So the rib rack and the 3 chicken breasts are going opposite the heat. So I'm going to put the cover back on, and I'm going to try to keep it around 225. I can certainly see why these Traeger grills and other grills that have the automatic wood pellet thing, you set the temperature, you can walk away, why they're popular, but I don't. I have the old cheap Weber grill, but I'm going to try to run this about 225 for 2 hours, and I will end up flipping these probably once or twice, and I'm also going to do mop because I can. Okay? Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're about an hour and a half into this, and I just put some Maull's original or classic barbecue sauce on the back side of the ribs. I'm not putting it on the chicken breast. That's just not part of the plan. I have been using a mop with apple cider vinegar, brisket rub, and brown sugar to mop both sides. So we're about an hour and a half into it, and I'm going to go ahead and cover again, keep it around 225. I'm going to flip one more time, and then we're going to cover this, put in the oven low and slow, about 200, 210 for about another 2 hours. So you see the hickory smoke is kind of still going there, and I put a few more charcoal briquettes just to kind of keep the temperature going. And I'm just controlling the air vents and things like that to keep it low and slow. Okay? All right. Okay, so I've been grilling these ribs slow and low for about 2.5 hours. Right now it's about 200, but it's been up to as high as 250, mostly hovering around 225. So you can control the air vents and get the temperature kind of where you want it, but again, I see why these automatic grills with the wood pellets are popular, because all you have to do is set it at your temp and just go with it. You don't have to manage it so much. So kind of here's what we're looking at here. I mopped it with the cider vinegar, extra rub, a little bit of brown sugar, and this is kind of what we're looking at. This is the third flip. So I started on this side, flipped it over to the other side, mopped that side, flipped it back over here. I got the Maull's barbecue sauce on it. And so I'm going to take it off here in a minute and going to put it in the oven for about 2 hours. And then again on low, just to finish it off, wrapped in parchment paper and aluminum foil. So wow, they smell great, they're looking good. They just need to get that last final push wrapped in the oven. Okay, it's a spring day here in the homestead. Very nice weather here in Texas. It's March the 3rd, and it's in the 70s, mid to low 70s. It's just wonderful. Blue bonnets are coming out. Okay? All right. Okay, so they're off the grill after low and slow for about 2.5 hours. In fact, it was close to 3 hours. But like I said, it would go down to 200, and I had it up to 250 at one point. So I'm going to wrap this, and I don't think I'm going to finish these tonight. I will probably come back tomorrow, put them in the fridge, put them in the oven for about 210 for another 2 hours, and really simmer them down now. Okay? So we got the Maull's barbecue sauce and everything. I mopped it. Okay. All right. We'll see you soon. Okay, so here basically is the next step. I got the ribs inside parchment paper, inside heavy duty aluminum foil. I'm baking at 220 for 2 hours in the gas oven, and that will be the finishing step. And then I will probably let them rest for 10 or 15 minutes before I cut and eat. So there you go.
Oh, you have a gingerbread.
Okay, hi. This is the end product, the St. Louis style ribs, pork, and we are not sponsored by Maull's barbecue sauce from St. Louis, but it was used to cover these ribs at the end, and you've watched the rest of the video if you've gotten this far. So now I'm going to dive in and try these ribs. Okay, let's see. Ribs going in. Wow. That's really good. Tender. Flavorful. There's a complexity of flavors. Man, these are good. It's not fall off the bone, but I don't know that it has to be fall off the bone. Some people say that. is super tender and delicious. Mmm. Finger licking good. Mmm. Okay. So, okay. First rib is down. I'm gonna see if I can finish the rest of these. I don't know if I can. I didn't make any French fries or coleslaw to go with it. It's just ribs right now. Mmm. So, there you go. Ribs on the Weber grill. 2 hours. Low and slow. Paper towel. And then I put them low and slow in the oven for about 2 hours. 225 was my go-to. Dry rub the ribs. Used brown sugar. Used the mop. And as Bob Ross says, God bless. Goodbye. Hope you enjoy this recipe. See you next time.